Ladies and gentlemen, this is not an accident. We are live, boy. We got some stuff to talk about. Hey, so tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, even though it's not Monday night, Fat Boy Finesse is live again. Let's go. Yeah, man. Hey, if you're watching, go ahead, drop those center of the days. Drop a number one if you can hear me. Drop those center of the days and let me know where you're watching from. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Hit that like button. That's gonna let everybody know that we live. Hit that like button. That's gonna let everybody know that we live. Hit that like button. That's gonna let me know that everybody's live. What's going on, Will? Center of the day is speechless. Dame, I see you. We got that Lamar. Hey, man, we got, listen, this is impromptu, but we got some stuff to talk about. This is impromptu, but we got some stuff to talk about because this is crazy. Crazy work. Crazy work. Tampa, Florida in the building. What's good, Waving? Y'all already know what it is, man. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. That's going to let everybody know that we live. What's going on, Jeffrey? I see y'all. 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 Hey, Chris, your package is on the way. I'm going to send you the tracking information. Yeah, for everybody that was in the giveaway, I got to send out the tracking information. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What's going on, Samaj? Like I said, I know we're normally not live tonight, but yeah. Harley, I see you. I got to send you your tracking information. I'm going to send you your tracking information. Everything has been sent out. What's going on, Santana? Y'all know what time it is, man. Do me a favor. Tell a friend that Fat Boy Finesse is live again. I know we normally go live on Mondays, but man, you see the title. We got some things to talk about. We got some things to talk about because yeah. It's about to get real in the industry, baby. Woo! Y'all already know what it is, man. Hit that like button. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend that Fat Boy Finesse is live again. What's going on, Kingside? All right, testing Aaron. Okay, Supernova. Okay, that's what's good. What's good, Dutch? I see you. Figueroa. Yeah, man. Hey, man. It's going to be a good night tonight. Boy, I feel like this 5 minutes taking forever. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Center of the day, Baccarat. Ooh, with afternoon swim. That's interesting. Okay. 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 Let's go. Yeah, man. Y'all know I normally don't press y'all to hit the like button, but we need everybody in here tonight. We need everybody in here tonight. We need everybody in here tonight. we gotta have a conversation. We got to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? We got some things to talk about. It's getting real out here in these streets, boy. For real, for real. Yeah, I know people is like, bro, it's 9 o'clock. Walt is live. What's happening, man? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What is going on out here in these streets, yo? All right, let me make some changes real quick because I know y'all really can't hear what I got going on. Yeah, I should have done that to begin with. Party people, Fat Boy family, man, what's going on, man? I hope you guys are having an amazing evening. Hey, do me a favor. What's going on, Kev? I see you. If you can see me, No, if you can hear me, drop a 1. If you can see me, drop a 2. If you can hear me, drop a 1. If you can see me, drop a 2. Let me do this real quick. If you can hear me, drop a 1. If you can see me, drop a 2. Quick live stream lesson, quick social media lesson. It is always better for me to be heard than for me to be seen. I know that sounds crazy because it's a live stream. No, for real, like, ain't no need, you know what I'm saying? If you can't hear me. All right, let's do this. All right, we got 1s and 2s. We got 1s and 2s. Y'all continue to drop your center today is in the building, man. Do me a favor, continue to hit that like button, let people know. That's gonna let folks know we live. So tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend that Fat Boy Finesse is live again. All right, let's do this right here. Pop out. How was y'all day, man? How was y'all day? That's what I want to know. How was y'all day, yo? How was y'all day? I'm gonna do something different real quick. Preview mode, preview mode. Yeah, how was y'all day, man? All right. I know I typically don't ask y'all that, but man, I'd love to know how y'all day was, yo. What y'all got going on out here? How was y'all day, fam? How was y'all day? That's very important. Very important. Very important. Very important. Very important. Very important. Cause it's some crazy stuff going on out here in the community. Crazy. I see y'all in the chat though. I see y'all. I'm coming in a second. Pause. I'm coming in a second. Let's do this right here. Hey, y'all see the title of the chat, man? Hey, does anybody know what is happening? What is going on with Dua? Yeah, it's I'm gonna show y'all in a second. We're gonna talk about it. I know I'm making y'all wait, but real quick, let's talk fragrances. I'm gonna tell you what's on the agenda, but I know Corey mentioned we're trying King Side. Let's go back to live mode. I dropped my Wednesday is niche day, so it's where we really get into samples. Y'all been going crazy, you know what I'm saying, with the Lattafa joint, my favorite Lattafas, and then the Lattafa Habik, or whatever. People really don't believe I be getting this stuff, you know what I'm saying, from the beauty supply store. But we also got in, shout out, you know what I'm saying, to my good people, my friends over at Black Aroma Distribution, who is in the chat. We got this discovery set from Mind Games. So if you have not seen that video yet, go check that out, man, where we talked about king side and queen side. Right, so we got that, you know what I'm saying? We got the king, queen side. We got the king side. Yeah. And y'all know I keep it brutally honest. We keep it 100. So definitely go check that out if you have not watched it already. Also, I'm just going to tell you, review that's going to be coming up. You guys saw that I did review. I think a couple of weeks ago, we did our sample series specifically on Desert Rain, and we were going back and forth on whether to get a full bottle or not. You know what I'm saying? When you make good content, good things happen. Shout out to my people. Day 3 fragrances, compliments. Again, good friends over, and this bottle is dope, over at Black Aroma. It was like, don't even worry about it. We got you. So full review, follow-up is coming on that as well. So that gets our fragrance out of the way. Rain is my fragrance of the day, fragrance of the night, just so we can get that out the way. All right, let's have a conversation. Yeah, hit that. We got people in the chat. So if you don't know, this is what happened within the last hour. I want you to see that right there. Can everybody see that on the screen? Y'all can read that. Can you read that? So this was posted specifically. Now, I'm only doing commentary on something that is public. This is public. This is not alleged. This is purely commentary. So as a matter of fact, before we get started, this is what we're going to talk about. Let me get my disclaimer because everybody out here getting sued. So let's do this real quick. The views and the opinions expressed in this program are those of my own and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities I represent or collaborate with. I love fragrance. There will be no clone slander, designer slander, or niche slander. Like what you like, love what you love. Most importantly, don't take my word for it. Get your own nose on it. They gonna trip when they hear this. This guy. Nah, it ain't Jada. It's Fat Boy, but you can call me Walt. Walt J. Hey, let's cut up for a little bit. Here we go. That boy crazy. Call me Mr. Elixir. My nose is something sinister. I'm stone cold like a tombstone. I'm a finisher. Finisher. A fragrance that a finisher. Preaching about these oils like they holy. I'm a minister. Trying to set the record straight. Curve is the real king. Still got love for grease. So Barge made them girls free. Can't forget that 1 million got me feeling real lucky. Call me Fat Boy, but don't test me. It can get ugly. I'm trying to find a new cologne. I don't really know where to go. That boy out here singing, boy. Crazy work. Hey, get him again, Fat Boy. I'm a real fragrance reviewer from niche to designers. You can never clone Fat Boy. I know that's right. I'm rocking with the Czar and my homegirls, the oil lady. Paris, Milan, no little tougher than my other ladies. Renaissance man, though I never been to Harlem. Love a New York night like a crook, love a bond man. Belling out the game, but don't call me a savior. Casting out these phonies, call me a demon slayer. In the words of my brother Dedrick Hicks, positive vibes only. Yeah, so indefinite. Yeah. So I'm gonna read this. Trademark notice to Dua fragrances. Products on Dua fragrances are at risk of being suspended. All right. We have received a trademark notice claiming that content on your Shopify store, Dua Fragrances, is infringing on another company or person's intellectual property rights. You can view the reported products in your admin and respond to the claims made in the notice using this form. If we don't receive a valid response from you by tomorrow, September the 25th, 2025 UTC, the content reported in the notice will be removed from your store. Shopify, so all of this is coming from Shopify. Shopify has a policy of terminating stores for repeat infringement, such as when multiple notices of alleged infringement are received. So, long story short, here's the question tonight. Are clones in trouble? That's the real question. Are clones in trouble? Because what it sounds like to me is that the feds, quote unquote, I'm just calling them the feds, are pressuring Shopify. Because here's the thing, you already know, like we know this has happened with LV, the house that shall not be named. You ever, like, if you post like I've done this on Facebook, I've done this on Instagram. I remember I did this with afternoon swim impression from Paris Corner, Quattro, the orange bottle. I was just showing the fact I was doing a cool little edit. They would not let me post that video for copyright infringement. I was like, I'm not selling anything. I'm talking about this fragrance. And so we already see, I know other people who have not been able to post videos, specifically clone videos on YouTube for these reasons. Now, this has been happening at different rates depending on the person. You know what I'm saying? But now we're getting to the point where they're saying, okay, let's go after the platform. I want y'all to understand something, because this is bigger than fragrance. This is life in general. Remember when Shannon Sharp was getting ready to sign that $100 million deal, remember when Diddy got sued, they didn't just sue the person. The person is the face, but who they sued is the company that the person represents. See, some of y'all were wondering why I went back. So I used to give a disclaimer, but it was more of a disclaimer like there would be no slander. Some of y'all were wondering why a couple of weeks ago when I stream every Monday, but why I went to a formal disclaimer, because the feds is out here. So, and some of y'all work for the feds. Some of y'all want to see clone companies get shot down. So you have to be very careful when you're giving commentary on the internet, because some of y'all want to see pages get hemmed up. Y'all want to see reviewers get hemmed up. Neeb has talked about this ad nauseum, about the legal battles and the things that he went through on giving commentary. So just because we live in a, like, we've seen the whole, like, let me not go there, but speech is not free. Let's just say that. Let's keep it a buck. All speech is not free. So be careful. You know what I'm saying? And there's people out here that would prefer that folks get hemmed up and that channels get taken away, and that, you know, so now we got to give disclaimers and we got to use the word allegedly and all these different types of things to try to avoid potential issues with copyright, all this kind of stuff. But basically, if the companies are not going to abide by our rules, because I'm going to put it back up, what got me was the language at the end. Shopify has a policy of terminating stores for repeat of infringement, such as when multiple notices of alleged infringement are received. Which makes me wonder, how many times have you guys been notified? That's the real question. How many times have you guys been notified? Now, we knew, again, indefinite. So now we got fragrance feds. We should have known. Yeah. Like, we knew this was going to happen. Now, here's the thing. We know this happened with Lattafa, or specifically Mason Alhambra. Like, if you don't know, Mason Alhambra is a sub-brand of Lattafa. And Mason Alhambra was ripping the paint off of Tom Ford bottles. Okay? Ripping the paint off of Tom Ford. I mean, like, and here's the thing. I'm not mad at the fact that they got sued or they got a cease and desist, because it cheapens the value of the brand, of the originators, and it's a blatant attempt to confuse the consumer. Because remember, I tell y'all, only Fragcom cares. The average consumer, all they see is a bottle that is the same shape, the same color, the same typography, but for this price. Now we say you should have common sense. If was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. If sense was that common, we'd all be rich, and I wouldn't be up here having this discussion right now. All right. So here's my question. What are they infringing on? I need somebody to ask me that. I need somebody to answer that for me. Because when Mason Alhambra was doing it to Tom Ford, that made sense. And Fragrance World, count your days. Like that Oud Maracuja clone y'all got. There's some things, if I saw this, I would start taking stuff off the market immediately, because my concern is that this is going to open up Pandora's box. Now, here's the thing, Will. I'm with you. But we already know they're not going to get the same letter. They're not going to get the same letter. And here's the crazy part. So, y'all know this is really about money, right? I want to show you something. First of all, I'm going to show you two things. This is crazy. I feel like, boy, this like late night TV out here, boy. I want to show y'all something because if you understand what's happening. So this is Dua's website. I'm gonna refresh the page just so you can see it. It's live. Matter of fact, let's take off the bookmarks. Y'all need to see all that. All right. This is Dua's page. Now, clearly, they still have some Creed inspired stuff up here, but I want you to go over here. If you go to the Inspired by Brands page, this page is empty. This page is empty. Now, I'm not going, like, I may pull up the response from the owner or whatever, what he said. You know, you can go find that for yourself. If you know, you know. But the Inspired by Brands page is empty. There is nothing here. Let me show you something that's real crazy. Let me show you something that's real crazy. We don't need all this. Let's go get Absolute of Venice real quick. Let's add the cart. Y'all see what's there, right? Y'all see what's there, right? Matter of fact, some of y'all are crazy. Let me take. Hold on. Let me sign out. Because some of y'all on that creep stuff. Let me sign out. Hold on. Let's sign out. First of all, I'm not even signed in. No, I don't want to sign in. Matter of fact, let me do it through incognito. Because, yeah, I don't need no problems. All right. Creed Boutique. I want y'all to pay attention to something. Look at this. I'm about to pull it back up. Let's say if I wanted Oud Zarian. So if I wanted Oud Zarian, if I go to view cart. All right, bet. Hold on. Let me share. Let's go to share. I want you to understand this is all about money. What do you notice is here now? The shop pay, right? That's Shopify, fam. Y'all, this is not a discussion about how much the fragrances cost. This is about shop to what Dutch just said. Creed told Shopify, hey, get your people in order. And if you don't, then be out. Now, some of y'all gonna say, I don't know what I'm talking about. That's what some of y'all gonna say. You know what I'm saying? So, again, right, Dutch, it all boils down to the partnership aspect. Hey, but bro, here's the question. Does this officially open Pandora's box? That's what I want to know. We got 127 people in the chat and we only got 37 likes. I need y'all to hit that like button. I need y'all to hit that. This ain't even about clones versus niche. This ain't even that conversation. So if that's what you're here for, that's not what this is about. This is about, is it over? Is it over? Is this the beginning to the end? Because what do we always see with lawsuits? When one person comes out, another person comes out. So who's going to be the next domino to fall? Yarm and Leo? Alexandria? Bro, because okay, let's pull back up Dua's website. You got to help me understand what did they y'all, when we talk about copyright infringement, look at this bottle. Or is it the fact that they mentioned Creed's name, that it says inspired by Creed? Is that the issue? Was that the issue? They might be working. Hold on, let me see. Let's go look for Casino. They might be working. They working. Okay, no, we still got one. Casino Elixir. So I'm wondering if this is the problem, that they're saying inspired by keynotes of Aventus by Creed. Because if you read the owner's response, his response points out that legally they're within their right to do this. And so when we get into this discussion of intellectual property, like infringement, what part are they infringing on? That's the piece. Now, if Creed did this, I know who owns MFK. Let's do a lesson tonight. I should have known it was them. So we already know what's finna happen. We 118 people, man. Hey, can we get to 100 likes tonight? Can we get to 100 likes? Can we get to 100 likes? Can we get to 100 likes? Yeah, you can't tell your customers that you basically smell like them other folks. Why? But why can't you though? Why can't, like, this has existed forever. Dua was not the first to do this, bro. Right. And so we on average, though, we already know how they are. So I'm like, does this give everybody else the ammunition to do? He said that he changed it all Creed to Greed. Now, here's my recommendation. I would be careful before now they hit you with a slander, with a defamation lawsuit. Because that's public. Here's the thing. There is a reason. I respect both sides. I respect both sides. It's dope when you can be personable and reach out to your people, but there's a reason you're never going to see Tim Cook put out a brief or send out an email that has not been briefed by the legal team. Now, some of y'all like, Walt, you sound like the feds. No, bro, we having a real conversation because all of this is based on legalities. So I might not would have put out a response in that way because greed is like, so what? So that's defamation. I'm not saying they would win, but you know. Now, Larry says, you don't think it's a big deal. Dua has had lawsuits and cease and desist from other companies. Bro, it's not about the cease and desist. They didn't get this from another company. They got this from Shopify. It came from Shopify. Now, DJ, that's funny. That's what I'm saying. Y'all aren't understanding. This is about partnerships, bro. This is about the partnership. Hey, get your boy. And if you can't handle him, okay, say less. So what you gonna do? What did Nino Brown tell Mr. Washington? What did Nino Brown tell Mr. Washington? He said, if you F me, I'm gonna kill you. So your man's better be legit. That's what he said. And Creed, and I'm pretty sure others are gonna follow suit because this opens up Pandora's box. Yo, Shopify, Square, like Shopify is the biggest, you know what I'm saying, e-commerce retail of most of the, especially smaller brands or whatever. And not saying Dua is a smaller brand, but I mean, man, Shopify just kind of runs the world. But let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go to the Carter. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm a different cat. What's going on, Raphael? I'm a different cat. I'm a different cat, yo. These are the things I like, having conversations about logic, not emotions. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I hear you, and I'm with you. I hear you. I'm here. I hear you. How many Dua sales does it take to equal one Creed sale on Shopify? I don't know, bro, because that joint 600. But here's the thing. Well, I'm privy to some information. I can't share that. But let me tell you something. Dua is not hurting, bro. Dua is not hurting. So this is what I'm trying to figure out. I just popped in. What is Dua doing illegal? What is Dua doing illegal that is like can't be said? Bro, again, I think if we go share the website again, I think the loophole, I know, Raph, I know you can't say nothing. I think the loophole is the fact that you even have the mention of the name. They do not have bro, when it comes to trademarks, technically it's not illegal for them to create an inspired by fragrance, but it's illegal. But according to trademark, and you only know this, see, again, these are conversations that are hard because if you don't own anything, if you don't own a business, if you don't have any patents, if you don't have copyrights, if you've never filed for a trademark, if you've never been denied for a trademark, if you've never received a cease and desist, you don't understand this. You're just looking at the fragrance. It's like, no, this is bigger than that. They're making money off the back of the name. You can't do that. You can't do that. So there's a reason, like say for instance, hey, appreciate that subscribe, my guy. So let's say if we go to, let's go to Latifah's website. And all right. So I just talked about this fragrance not too long ago. This is a Parfums de Marly inspiration. Show me anywhere where you see Parfums de Marly on this website. Now they said it. They said, like, that's a comment. That's a review. Perfect dupe for PDM. But where does Latifah say inspired by Parfums de Marly? You see what I'm saying? You don't know. The only way we know it's an inspiration of Parfums de Marly Greenlee is if you're smart enough to look at the notes, you do your homework, or you just go check Fragrantica and see who's already shortcut and done it for you. Or you ask somebody like ChatGPT, like, yo, look at these notes. What fragrances are most, similar to that? Dua is making money off the back of the name. And when you have a trademark, that's a loophole. You can't do that because it's not the bottle. It's not the formula. So I'm sitting here like, I mean, bro, like the smell of success has never been richer. In this winner takes all event, Casino Elixir will reign victorious. One of the never witnessed a marriage as powerful as when the vitality of Creed's Aventus. Like they keep talking about it. So they're literally like, bro, you can't make money. Like, you can't use my name. You can't make money off my name. Not if I own my name. Now, here's the question. And I'm saying this to myself. Do you own your name? Because technically you don't own your name. See, I'm about to lose half my people. Because they can be like, Walt, what are you talking about? Like, do you own your name? And that's what I'm saying, Dame. Absolutely. What's going on, Jims? Absolutely. They should have gone that route by now. So here we go. Let's go check. Let's go look. Hey, let's do some homework. Alexandria, Yom, Take the name off. Now I'm gonna tell you, I feel like Alexandria already kind of started, because it's hard to figure out what they stuff is like. They still have some stuff up there, but like, let's take, so yeah, like, so look at this. So if we look at Black Panther, inspired by Bagari Tiger, like you gotta take that off. You're gonna have to take that off. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna have to take that off. And the reason I'm having this conversation also is to educate the community, to make sure you're being informed. You see what I'm saying? Like the way Yeoman, like, first of all, their website is masterful. If you're gonna do a website, this is how you do a website. Because you can go here and you know immediately all of the inspirations that they have. Fam, and I ain't gonna snitch, but I'm shocked they got one now. I'm shocked they ain't got a letter from that company, you know, because they don't play. And if you know, you know. But I mean, again, I'm gonna look at the chat real quick. Are we opening up Pandora's box? So is it a matter of just change the name and make sure you're not infringing on the actual bottles of the appearance or whatever? Or does this, or are fragrance companies about to get the same protection that musical artists have, where you really get to protect? Now, I don't see how that's possible. I don't see how that's like trying to protect, like protect the recipe. Like I do not see how that's possible. When it comes to music, we can look at lyrics and we can look at the bass line and we can look at the melody. It's really the lyrics and the bass line, but we can look at the lyrics, the bass line, and the melody. Those are the three main components that when people get in trouble about certain things, it's like, okay, yeah, you definitely ripped that off. You know, you didn't get clearance for that. You didn't get that cleared. Are we about to enter an era where companies are going to have to get a formula or a fragrance formula cleared? Yo, it's about to get crazy. Fragrance by, but bro, fragrance by is a discounter. They are selling a product. They're not producing a product. That's the difference. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Bro, it's finna get, now again, I don't know what's gonna hide. I don't know how it's gonna happen. If you want to do inspired fragrances, just hide them in the form of custom fragrance and let the people order it privately. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. That's why, yep, if you're in the Facebook groups, when they tell you, when it, like tonight, they probably already posted for the sale tonight. Scratch the brand name out. Y'all, it's real. Like, it's real out here. You could think, you know, I don't know who said it earlier. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they'll be all right. Okay. 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 When your plug come to you and tell you, hey, bro, this is it. Like, you got to find a new plug. I got to find a who? Yeah, we can't sell your stuff no more. Like, we can't push it for you no more. You know what I'm saying? Now, I wouldn't go the route and be hard-headed and try to just code my own website. They got too many fragrances for that. The server gonna crash every chance they get. So you get the benefit, just you pay the plug, you give Shopify a cut. But Shopify is doing what's in the best interest, you know what I'm saying, of the kingpin. Creed just wants a cut, and I'm sure them and Dua had talks behind the scenes, so now they're going this route now. Yeah, I'm sure. Dua went hard on his commercial. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. Yeah. Yeah, but did he get in trouble though? Because they just signed an AI artist for like $100 million or something. And I don't know if it was his artist or not. An AI artist just signed a record deal. Nah, I said 100 million. I'm tripping. Zania Monet, an AI created artist backed by Timberland. Bro, she just signed a $3 million deal. Yeah, people, he didn't get in trouble. People were mad at it, but the company signed him with Howlwood Media. Check this out. So here's the thing. Like I said, this is bigger than music. But I'm not mad because this is the future. This is the future of everything that's going on. So what it reminds me of is like Creed is like, we're gonna do everything we can to hold on for dear life. Nah, we can't. We done let y'all done took too much. And so it's like, nah, we need that. We need that. We need that. If Shopify put that verbiage, they have continuously warned Dua means Creed may not be the only. Exactly. 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 No brand is going to pay royalty for their own original fragrance formulation. No, I agree with you, but I'm saying if it got, so here's the thing. Here's my thoughts. And like I said, I'm gonna be out here for 15 more minutes and then we're gonna get out of here. Here's my thoughts. The only way these fragrance brands can get the same protection is they're going to have to literally list every ingredient in the fragrance, and they're not going to do that. Because how do we know that they're copying the formula? So really it's a moot point. So that protection I don't think is ever going to happen. Now, I'm not going to say I'm not going to say never. Okay, I got you, operations. But yeah, so the only way, see, here's the thing with the whole sample thing. The reason I can pay you, I can get it cleared and pay you for the sample, but because everybody's samples don't get cleared. It don't matter how much money you got. Everybody doesn't clear the sample. Now, people that want that money, they'll go ahead and clear it. But we know there are plenty of songs that people wanted to get cleared. They didn't get cleared. They couldn't clear it. Ask Diddy how much money he had to pay whatchamacallit from Sting. Ask Cisco. You know what I'm saying? That Livin' La Vida Loca, how much money that cost them? And they probably had the money to get it cleared. Appreciate that, definitely. Can we get to 100 likes, man? We got 129 people. I want to get to 100 likes before, that's the goal tonight. Let's get to 100 likes before I sign off tonight. Yeah, can we get to 100 likes in the next 30? It really don't cost you nothing. It don't cost nothing. I mean, it's literally free. You just hit the like button. Bro, still paying the bag. But here's the thing. The reason you can pay to clear a sample is we have a clear cut, like copy of the original. Not even copy, like the original exists. We know the notes, we know the melody, we know the bass line, we know the lyrics, we can see it. What fragrance company is going to list every single ingredient in their fragrance? Because this is IFRA is gonna have to get involved in this. It's like, okay, we'll give you the same protections, but you're gonna have to tell us everything that's in it. But do you think Creed is gonna tell y'all everything that's in the fragrance? Because now that makes it more like people know. And so people could be like, wait, so why are we paying? You see what I'm saying? This opens up Pandora's box in more than one way. So just like Dua, just like all of these other companies, the Yarms, the Alexandrias, be smart. But I'm gonna say the same thing to Creed. I'm gonna say the same thing to LV. Don't think it's sweet and think you just gonna be like, yeah, dog. Yeah, bro, we finna like, because this doesn't stop. Again, Dua is gonna be fine. It's gonna make it harder. Now, what I do think is gonna do, y'all gonna slow down on buying these clones. Not really, because people are going to do the hard work and go on Fragrantica and tell you what it is. They're going to do the hard work and tell you what it is. Parfumo, whatever. They're going to do the hard work. You're going to have people that are going to figure out, is going to say, okay, this is most likely this. So that's never going to stop. But can you imagine the sales and how they're going to drop for normal people? See, Fragcom, we know how to look at the notes. We know how to ask the right questions to figure out, okay, yeah, I know that's a clone. But the average person is like, so is this a Ventus? Is this Baccarat Rouge? Is this Altair? Is this Tom Ford? Like, is this Lost Cherry? Like, what is it? Like, how do we find out what it is? Because now you're no longer going to be able to say inspired by this brand, because you can't make money off the back of the name of this brand because it is copyrighted. It is trademarked. Like, they own the name. I'm going to ask y'all again. Do you own your name? Because technically somebody could they could take your real name and get rich off of it. You don't own it. You know what? We're gonna have to save that conversation for another day, because that's gonna go over people's head. Like, you don't own, just because it's your name don't mean you own it. Somebody could buy your name right now. Now we understand you got to prove. We know if you've ever applied for a trademark, you know it's not that simple. But it's like bro, like, honest to God, like interesting times. But that's the thing. Would you have bought it if you didn't know it was a clone of Castley? There are so many different materials used. Like, there's 40 different types of vetiver. Even if they trademark a specific blend, it's easier for clone houses to just use a different material and get the same result. Absolutely. But we were saying in terms of like the whole sampling idea. If you had to pay to get a sample cleared or whatever. Yeah, if it went that music route. Hey, bro, one more. We gonna hit 100 likes, bro. We at 99. Hit that like button. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So it ain't sweet. It's not sweet. So again, I know it sounds like, dang, bro, is this the end of clones? But it's like, hey, bro, Creed, LV, all of these other houses, y'all be careful. Be careful. Hey, we hit 100 likes. I appreciate y'all. Be careful.
Crazy work.
Be careful.
Crazy work.
Be careful.
That's split.
And this is why, thank you. This leads to my next point, and we're going to get ready to wrap this up. Yo, if you are a fragrance influencer, be careful. Be careful. Because I've seen the conversations. I've heard them. The feds is out here, and they be on the mic just like me. Everybody is not happy that we're having these conversations. Everybody is not happy that we talk about clone fragrances. And contrary to popular belief, all of these niche brands are not upset. They don't hate clone companies. So y'all stop listening to all of this foolishness that's going on in the community. You think you know, you don't know. Because you haven't talked to the people that know. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. You'd be surprised what really goes on off YouTube, off Instagram. Can I give y'all this? Can I be honest with y'all? That's why I can engage with y'all the way I do. Why do you think you never see a lot of the big boys go live? You're not gonna see it. Because they can't have these type of conversations, because it's like, yo, I got to stay focused and I got to keep doing what I'm doing. I don't have time to be bickering and going back and forth with people who have no business sense, who do not know the industry. You know, Fragcom. I wish I had a reference. Fragcom. I'm not gonna be disrespectful and say Fragcom don't matter, because y'all matter to me and y'all here. I appreciate that. Out of this bottle of water, there are 500 milliliters in this bottle. Fragcom is 1 milliliter. Matter of fact, I need to take a drink. I'll be nice and say 5. Out of this 500 milliliters of water, Fragcom might make up 5 milliliters. So when y'all hear people say, niche companies hate clone, they don't know what they're talking about. They have no clue. And this is why I don't like bringing up other people's names or whatever. Because, but I love everybody. I pay respect. I watch everybody. And I'm going to give flowers right now. I'm going to take the opportunity to give flowers. My favorite fragrance reviewer, the one who really shaped me, was kind of Big Beard. Big Beard was a guy I kind of fell in love with watching. But my favorite reviewer, honest to God, is Cuba. And I'm going to tell you why Cuba is my favorite reviewer. Because Cuba has reached the point where you do not know he's reviewing a niche, clone, or designer fragrance. Cuba's you can hate him, you can love him, you can like him. None of that matters. Cuba's personality is so strong and consistent on camera. I don't know what, I know he's talking about fragrance. Nobody cares that it's niche. Nobody cares that it's clone. Nobody cares that it's designer. Does it smell good? And how much does it cost? That's it. When you can talk about something in a way that makes people forget the finite details, you have arrived. You have arrived. Now, I know everybody don't like Cuba, and that's to each his own. But as a person that is in front of this camera, bro, when I can talk about Desert Rain, when I can talk about Day 3, when I can talk about this fragrance and the petrichord note that they came up with and how they came up with this rain accord, and I don't have to say, oh, this is a niche fragrance and there's not a fragrance house out there that can clone. Like, we keep having stupid conversations, bro, for no reason. And I know my number's probably gonna drop because I'm on the soapbox right now. I just want to talk about the fragrance. Now, 50% is to blame. It's the chat. Y'all have to blame, and it's not necessarily y'all fault because you like what you like, and so you ask, yo, is it a clone, or what is a clone of? What is a clone of? What is a clone of? So a lot of times, as a reviewer, I can't even enjoy the fragrance because I gotta stress the fact that this is a niche fragrance, this is a designer fragrance, this is a clone fragrance. Now, I'm grateful that even when I talk about niche fragrances, even though those numbers are not as high as like Lattafa. Now, there's going to come a point where that's going to change because Lattafa fragrance, clone fragrances are getting more and more expensive. They're using real perfumers. The quality is getting better. The oils that they're sourcing are getting better. They got to pay their people. They got to pay for this product. So the average cost to entry, the average barrier to entry for buying a clone fragrance right now is between $50 and $60. Now, after a week or a month, it may drop. But a lot of these fragrances are not going to drop in price as the quality continues to be what it is. And the marketing just continues to go through the roof and the influencers continue to do what they do. Like, look at, like, again, not name drop, but go even the influencers now who are creating fragrances, look at the cost. You're gonna like if you're gonna see them cheaper if on a discount or something like that, but think how long it may take for them to hit that. Could they really censor a yes, sir. They do it. They do it. They do it. They do it, fam. They do it. Like they do it, bro. LV is notorious for that. They will snap. YouTube will hit you. I wish my boy could get up here right now. YouTube will hit you with a, hey, we pulling this video down. But bro, like real talk, personality, bro. Like I'm gonna give y'all game. And like I said, cause I said 10 o'clock, I'm ready to wrap up. For anybody that wants to be a reviewer, but not just that, if you own anything in this world, I'm talking to my entrepreneurs real quick. I'm talking to my entrepreneurs, yo, because September is basically over and we're going into the fourth quarter of the year. On one side, I'm like, yo, if you ain't done nothing by now, you ain't gonna do nothing. But I also know this season can literally change your life. Let me shout out my girl, Eb. Eb, if you watching, from Touch of Eden. I met Ebony Saturday. I had a conversation with Eb Saturday. Eb went live Sunday. It was okay. I brought Eb on my channel Monday. Eb made some, y'all was ordering Monday. Eb went live Tuesday on TikTok and got, I think, over 100 new followers. Eb went live tonight for 30 minutes. And I'm not going to tell you how much money she made. But just know, 30 minutes. So I'm not going to tell you that if you ain't done nothing all year, that it's not going to happen. I am living proof. A lot of y'all in this community didn't used to like me. Y'all thought I was a plant. Y'all thought I was the feds. Let's just keep it a buck. It took some time for you to get to know me, which I understand. And for you to find out that, like, nah, I'm an honest dude. Like, I'm not new to YouTube. I'm just new to the space. And y'all, when you come in and stuff looks as polished, it's like, okay, what the heck is this guy got going on? Like, this nigga got courses and all kind of, like, what is happening? But you can literally change your life in the next 3 months if you're willing to do the work and you know how. So to my entrepreneurs and to my creators, if you don't remember anything I said tonight, remember this. People don't buy products. Stop looking for the product to sell. People buy people. Dutch watches my content consistently. Dutch don't fool with a whole lot of clone fragrances. That's not why he's here. But Dutch rocks with me. A lot of y'all, it's the same way. Because I try to make you forget about, I try to talk about the fragrance. I'm tired of having nuanced and technical conversation. No, let's talk about the fragrance. Let's talk about what makes this fragrance good. That's why now in my reviews, I really try to, I almost forget. I try to make sure I briefly mention, like, oh yeah, it's a clone of such and such. I don't care nothing about that. I'm tired of doing reviews and talking about, okay, you got to compare. How does it compare to the OG? What difference does it make? It's $40. Buy it. Why do you care? I'm telling you, it's $40. Can you afford it? Buy it. It smells great. It lasts for 8 to 10 hours. This is what it smells like. These are the notes. These are the notes. These are the accords. This is where you can wear it. What do you want to know? It's 80% of the way there? Because folks be lying. I've done it. We've all done it. There is nothing out here that is like 99%. Somebody kind of got mad at me one day trying to say, man, that joint 1-to-1, it's 93%. I didn't know 93% was 1-to-1. Last time I checked, 1-to-1 is like, it's 100%. Like, you can't tell the difference. You can't say this cologne fragrance is 1-to-1. The slightest difference. No, bro. And I'm talking to me. That's why I've tried to remove 1-to-1 out of my vocabulary. Y'all, mostly you hear me say like 1-to-2. So I try to give you honest percentages now. I'd be like, 70% of the way. There's like 70 to 75. It's like 80 to 85%. To me, anything that gets you within 80% is what it's spend the money. If you get between 85 and 90%, meaning the difference might be the type of, like, okay, this person used a natural raspberry and they used a synthetic raspberry. That's when we get into nuanced conversations where it's be like, yo, if it wasn't for that, like if they had access to the exact prime example, it's not in front of me. Fragrance World's Notes Jazz might be the best clone. Might be the closest clone I have smelled in a long time. That is the Silky Woods joint from Goldfield and Banks. They got the joint with the bottle. When I tell you, it is almost indistinguishable. So if I say like that's like almost 1-to-1, that's no cap. Now, again, your experience with the fragrance is your experience, but I lie to you not. Y'all, I tell you, I'm not just a fat kid at heart. I'm a fat kid in real life. I'm not gonna lie about no food. Y'all know I ain't never missed a meal, and I'm not gonna lie about no fragrance. Cause I stake my entire reputation on this. But like, bro, like, come on, man. That's why I made the video. Like, we gotta hold people accountable, like including myself, starting with me. So again, let's just recap. Let's go over real quick. Number one, if you are a company that produces dupe clone fragrances, might want to take the originators, don't put the picture and don't put the name anywhere on your website. I would start scrubbing that ASAP. That's number one. Number two, if you are the original company, don't think it's sweet out here and think you won a victory. Because again, all they got to do is just take your name off and they're going to continue what they're doing. Now, it's going to get difficult a little bit because people are going to try to figure out what is the fragrance. That means Fragrantica is getting ready to go through the roof. Or to somebody's point, fragrance reviewers are about to be the one to tell y'all. But number three, if you're a fragrance reviewer, be careful. Because you might fall in the crosshairs, which is why I say I love a Cuba who can make me forget. Dang, so that's a clone, or I don't even know what that is. That's a niche. I just gotta have it. All right. And number four, people don't buy products, they buy people. So y'all hate influencers. Why? Like, why do you hate do you hate the influencer because they say something is better or what? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I be honestly asking because I understand I can't please everybody. I don't try to please everybody, but I do try to make sure I love y'all. Y'all are my core audience or whatever. So I just wanted to bring this conversation, man. You know what I'm saying? To be like, yo, I do not think this is the end of an era, but I think everything happens for a reason. And this happens to make like, yo, get your stuff together. All of my reviewers, it is Christmas. Stop playing. Get off your tail and get this money. Straight like that. Get this money. I said what I said. Get this money. I ain't say sell your soul. I said get this money. And all of y'all that's got 500 fragrances in the chat, I would suggest you do the same. Now, I don't believe everybody is meant to, not saying you can't. I just, everybody ain't meant to be a content creator. But I would not be in the chat talking about I got this, I got that. Nah, bro, I'd be on camera talking about I got this, I got that. If I sit here like, hey, I got Lamar Bacajal. It's a beautiful fragrance. It smells great. It's got some pineapple in it. Got all these. You better do something. Put some music behind it or something. Like Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list and he's checking it twice. And he's trying to see, have you been naughty or nice? Or have you been Creed or have you been Dua? Are you Latifah or are you Parfums de Marley? Hey, man. See, y'all got me lit. Y'all got me lit. That's it. I don't care about one-to-one fragrances. I care about absolute. And here's the thing, like prime example, the Arabiat. I can't find it. Arabiat Prestige, Cold Opulence. It's a dark version of Blue Talisman, yo. If you gonna do a clone, that's why I made that video. Like, all right, we moving in another direction. If you're gonna clone a fragrance, do this. Put a twist on it, remix it. I'm tired. Like, stop trying to go after the one. Stop trying to go after the one-to-ones, bro. Find out. Let me have another business conversation with you all. I just feel the need. I get like this. I give game. I was supposed to get off, but some of y'all are listening. Some of y'all are paying attention. I'm trying to help somebody, man. This should have been on the take notes page. This should have been a podcast episode. But let me give you some game. This is what I teach when I was coach. I still coach. I still do consulting. I still teach. But this is what I teach my people. When you're trying to get started, you have to embed yourself in a community that already exists. A lot of people be like, I want to start a YouTube channel. Okay, about what? Like, where are you already planted? And what communities are you already a part of? Because you need to get in this is why I keep telling y'all that are in the chat, bro, y'all are already planted in the community. So people already know you. They get used to seeing you. So if you start making content, you're going to have a quicker exposure than some of these people. Take Dane, for example, bro, you've already been on camera. If you start doing reviews, your channel is going to shoot up much faster than somebody we have no clue exists, because people already know you. So they're gonna be like, okay, let me check out Dame's channel. Let me see what's going on with Dame. Let me see what's going on with Dutch. Let me see what's going on, you know what I'm saying, with Gems. Let me see what's going on with these people that I see on a regular basis. You have to create community first. You create a cult-like following, but you have to plant yourself inside of these communities so people get to know you. And then after people get to know you, now you start being smart and you start identifying where the pain points are. So you start seeing the cracks in the armor and the problems that are going on, you know what I'm saying, in Fragcom, and you be like, okay, how can I not, quote unquote, save Fragcom? How can I not, quote unquote, save the fragrance industry? But how can I not reinvent the wheel, but put my own spoke in it? It's 1,000 other creators out here. It's 1,000 other reviewers out here. It's 1,000 other influencers out here. It ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm just trying to put my own spoke in the wheel, bro. I ain't gotta appreciate that, Gems. I ain't gotta reinvent the wheel, fam. Why are you trying to reinvent something that works? You know what works? Get the fragrance. Talk about your experience with it. Tell people how much it costs. Tell people where you got it from. Tell people how you wore it. Because here's the thing. If you're already ingrained in the community and people know you, bro, I already told you, people don't buy products, people buy people. So if people know you to be a stand-up guy, if people know you to be a stand-up female, if people know you to be fly, this is why we always saw naked people on commercials. Do y'all know why Rihanna and Fendi is so successful when she did Savage with Fenty? Do you know why that brand rose to $1 billion just like that? Because they showed real people. They were like, we always see these skinny people that the world can't relate to. Now, especially in America. Are we obese? Are we overweight? Absolutely. Do we need to get healthier? Absolutely. But that's not the reality. I'm not dealing with You know, we're dealing with absolutes. I'm dealing with what's in front of me right now. The fact of the matter is I need to present people who look more like the people I'm trying to reach. Y'all are trying to talk about fragrances with people that don't look like you. And when I say look like you, I'm not talking about skin color. I'm talking about your personality. So if you like niche fragrances, go embed yourself in a niche community. If you like clone fragrances, all of the internet is the community right now. If you like designer fragrances, embed yourself in that community so that when you start creating content, guess who are going to be your first subscribers? Guess who are going to be some of the first people to follow you? It's going to be the people who you are already having conversations with, man. Why? Because people don't buy products. People buy people. Let me take it a step further. People buy experiences. People buy what that fragrance did for you. Why you think panty droppers were so crazy? Because we got delusional people in this world that think if you wear a certain fragrance, you're going to get some cat. Because I can't say what I want to say. Come on, man. A fragrance alone will not get you in bed with a woman unless it's already your wife. It's already your girl. And it's just like, ooh, what you got on tonight? Come on, man. Like, bro, it's simple math, my guy. It's simple math, shorty. It's simple math. It's really not that difficult. But it is because everybody can't do it. Rihanna said, come wear these drawers while eating cheesesteak and fries. Exactly. You know what she did? She disrupted the norm. And I'm not talking about myself, but let me pat myself on the back. When I came into this space, I disrupted the norm. You know why? Because whether it's FragCom, whether it's SneakerCom, whether it's Comic-Con, it gets lame, it gets boring, it gets whack, it gets repetitive. Everybody's talking about the same thing. Everybody's talking about the same way. This is what I hate right here. I know somebody getting ready to get mad at me, but this is what I hate. I just got the new Desert Rain from day 3. Oh my God, it smells like this. And I wish it was this. And I'm so sick of seeing people that sound, and y'all know what I'm talking about. That inflection at the end of the voice. I just got sent mail and they sent me this bottle of water. And oh my God, this water tastes so good. And oh my God, it's got a pH balance and an alkaline. I'm like, yo, you don't talk like that in real life. Why are you trying to be somebody else? Do you hate yourself that much? See, now I'm ranting. No, this is the coach. This is not a rant. This is the coach. Y'all just don't really get to see the side of me. So let me calm down. Let me calm down. I done got too hyped. I'm glad I gave that disclaimer at the beginning. It is a family show, Rock Boy. It is a family show. It is a family show. But it's robotic. It's lame. So, bro, what are you going to do to disrupt the norm? This is why, bro, I go live on Mondays. What day of the week do y'all typically hate the most? Monday. All right. All right. All right. So when you come to my live, this is what I give you right here. Bro, it's Monday, bro. I done had a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a lot going on. I'm tired. My boss done got on my nerves. My wife done got on my nerves. I love my kids, but I'm sick of them too. Bro, I just want to turn up, bro. Man, let's go, man. Come on. That's Mondays, bro. That's why I do what first of all, I'm like this in real life. It's nothing to turn up. It's easy. So let me calm down. Let me calm down. That's why we do that, bro, because I'm trying to create a space and an environment for you to just kick back, man. And just kick back. That's what I'm trying to do. Tony 41 State, we getting ready to wrap up, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Dua is got a situation going on with Creed where Shopify basically told them take their Creed inspired fragrances down. So we're just really talking about, does this open up Pandora's box? Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's all entertainment at the end of the day. If you can figure out your ex, bro, that's it. That's it. That's it, bro. That's why I be locking in, bro. You know how many people, other channels that I follow, that I pop in on when I get the chance? Because I know what that meant for me when I was getting started. Now, let me get real for a second. Let me turn the music off. And I'm gonna end on this. I'm not going past 10:30, but let me turn the music off. I will be honest and say one of the things, and I'm not complaining. I know some people may see this as complaining. This is me being a coach. This is me being a teacher. You're not going to get this often because you got to pay for this. So this is me just having a real honest moment, even the entire live tonight. I will be honest and just say, as a human being and being an entrepreneur practically for the last 15 years, one of the things that bothered me is when people say, man, I've been watching you a long time. I'm not going to lie. I can't front. As a human, like 95% of me, I'm good. 5% of me is like, so did I have to earn like the right for you to like me? Or to like that, like, don't that sound weird? It don't sound weird to y'all? Like, for real? That like, is it just, maybe it's just me. Now, if it's just me, it's just me. But when I hear people say, because I'm not like that. Layered by Sense, did I not pop up on your channel? What's going on, Kicks? Layered by Sense, did I not pop up on it? Like, when I get a chance, I'm gonna hop in and be like, yo, what's good? Somebody else I followed today, because I knew what that meant. Because y'all think, bro, who are my reviewers in here? Kicks, you review. Coach, now see, you said it. I didn't. I did say it earlier though. Kicks reviews. Layered by Sense reviews. Dame getting ready to start his channel. Scent Trails, I feel like you review. Scent Bubble is a reviewer. Hidden Gems is a reviewer. I'm probably missing a whole lot of other people. Bro, first of all, it's not easy. It costs money. It takes time. It costs money. It takes time. It costs money. I'm repeating myself because I want you to understand. It costs money. It takes time. Y'all get mad at people that get free PR. Do you know how much money these people have spent and put into these brands before they ever got anything for free? You don't, because you don't do this. So I will never hate on another man for getting blessed like he's supposed to. Come over here to the other side. Come on, Mr. Washington. I'm Nino Brown today. Come on over here, Mr. Washington, so I can show you how this really works. Come on, man. Yeah, bro, that was Jack. That was, what did I play? Yeah, that was Jackson. Bo Dominican. And that's the thing, like sometimes, like when you putting out much content, a lot of times it's difficult because you don't have a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to pop in when I can pop in because I know what that meant to me, but it's weird. I feel like women don't have this problem, bro. I be asking female reviewers. I be like, I know y'all can be catty and y'all have y'all stuff going on, but this fake alpha male energy that we got in the community, bro, it's got to stop. Like it's difficult for you to one up another man to be like, bro, I see what you're doing. That's dope. Like that's fire. Like, bro, I rock with you. Like I'm subscribed. I'm locked in. Like you will watch me for a whole year and not say nothing. Come on, man. So that's what I'm saying. You got to be a disruptor. You got to be a disruptor because it can get real lame and it can get real stale. And you got to be a disruptor. And that's why I say, bro, I don't know everything. I'm your favorite I'm your cousin. That's where I position myself. Like, we a family. I'm big cuz. I'm big cuz. I like Latifah. I like Bond. I like French Avenue. I like Yeoman Lale. I like Argos. I like Mancera. I like Goldfield and Banks. I like it all. I'm cuz, man. And I'm like, yo, hey, go to Unc over there. Unc got that crate and Unc got that work. Cause I'm gonna go to Unc. So I'm gonna sing you to Unc. And I'm gonna be like, oh, go to little bro over here. Little bro got that work. Cause I rock with little bro. I help put little bro on. Not from like some son type jump, but it's like, no, like that's Fat Boy certified. Go holler at little bro. Like, this my cheese mo we got in here, bro. Like, I don't like men are threatened. Men are threatened. I don't understand. I don't even know why I'm talking about this. I don't get it, bro. Like, I'm trying, like, let's disrupt. I don't get it. I don't understand. It's lame. Like, it's clown behavior. It's lame, straight like that. And this gonna be the last thing I say, and I'm gonna end it with this because I said I'm not going past 10:30. I'm like Will Smith. If you don't like clones, then keep clones name out your mouth. If you don't like niche, then keep niche name out your mouth. If you don't like designer, keep designer name out your. I have never seen a group of people. Y'all act like Samsung people. Y'all act like Android users when iPhone drops something. It's amazing to me how much you hate Apple, but you can't keep apples out your mouth. Make it make sense. So do you really like Apple or do you not? Like, do you bash Latifah on camera and you lay up with Latifah at night? Like, make it make sense. Like, it's okay. Like, don't stream for 2 hours and then get to the last 5 minutes and be like, yeah, I can't stand Latifah. Nobody said anything about Latifah. I'm not going to stream for 3 hours and then be like, hey, bro, y'all know I can't stand that doggone Parfums de Marley. Who said anything about Parfums de Marley? Stick, like, do what you do. What is it? Like, what? That's weird energy. That's lame. That's clown behavior. That's weird energy for no reason, fam. That's crazy to me, bro. That's crazy. What's good, Sally? Yeah, that's crazy, folk. That is crazy, bro. Like, if you don't rock with it, it's cool, bro. If you don't eat McDonald's, don't eat it. I have never, like, people be like, why you don't talk about this? I don't like it. Why would I talk about something that I don't like? Why would I spend my time? Shout out to Dedrick, positive vibes only. Why would I spend all of my time talking about something I don't like? If I experience something and I absolutely don't like it, okay, boom, you'll hear me talk about it one time, you'll never see me talk about it again. Oh man, I don't rock with him because he only talk about things he like. That's one of the craziest comments and not just on my channel. I see that a lot. I'm like, so y'all want me to get on the mic and talk about stuff I don't like? Is that what we doing now? Okay. And we wonder why TikTok is winning. We wonder why. I'm not mad. Hey man, TikTok, I appreciate y'all, yo. I'm so glad for y'all. I'm happy. Cause y'all getting that bag. And is it all about the bag? No. Like, it should be all about the fragrance. But bro, if you're gonna work this hard, if you're gonna spend that much money, if you're gonna overcome the fear it takes to get on this camera and make a fool of yourself, because now everything I've said tonight is available for public consumption and critique. So if you're gonna make yourself this vulnerable and available to, yeah, get that bag. Get that bag, pay off your debt, pay your bills, go on vacation, come back, do it all over again. That's it. That's it. And enjoy it. It's not about the money. But if it gives you access to money that helps you enjoy more freedom of life, absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's 10:28. My guy Maurice, shout out to him. He asked me a question. And I don't think he'll mind me sharing this. He said, Walt, like, I've never asked you this, man. Like, what do you want to get out of this? And I said, bro, I want to pay off all of my debt, the little bit of debt I got left. I want to travel the world on somebody else's dime. I don't like spending my own money. And I want to be able to talk about fragrances any time, any place, with anybody. And you know what I found out? Something as simple in this world as scented water. They say oil and water don't mix. They lied. Something as simple and unimportant compared to the things we got going on in this world as simple water, like scented water and oil, can provide me an opportunity to do that. Just by simply being myself, sharing my experience with something with you all, and not trying to get y'all to spend money, just saying, yo, by any means necessary, get your nose on it and tell me if I'm tripping. Does this make you feel the same way that it made me feel? And if so, I'm all happy for you. If not, then we move on to the next one. It's as simple as that. So that's been my time tonight, good people. That's been my time tonight. We talked about a lot. We talked about a lot, man. We talked about a lot, bro. That's all I want. I don't like, That's all I care about, man. That's all I want, bro. I didn't start making fragrance content, you know what I'm saying? Before you go, please, honestly, bro, I don't know. I have no clue. I have no clue. The dry down, yo, on everything I love. Blue noodles, I don't even know what that is. I'm sorry. If anybody else in the chat can answer this question. If Maurice, Razor Ramon, or John is in this chat, if I could show it to you, bro, I would show it to you. I literally sent them a message and I said, this is going to be the guy. Look at his content. Look at it. Fire. And I feel like I commented like when I first followed you or whatever. Fire. Come on, man. KVG, that's like going to a restaurant and telling the server to tell me the bad food selection and not right. It is. It's crazy. So yeah, man, like, bro, community is everything. The only reason we have survived to this point is because of community. And if you know, you know. I'm a perfume that smells like vanilla cashmere. I mean, it's a lot of things, bro. It's a lot of things. Harley, check Old Factory. See if they got it. Check Old Factory. Yeah, Chanel. Yeah, and I'm just saying check there because I'm like, it's only a few people out here crazy enough to sell Chanel fragrances. You might have to. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Check Joma Shop, maybe. I don't know, bro. Chanel is one of those companies where it's like, yeah. But yeah, man, like, I appreciate y'all. We're on the road to 20K, man. I would not be here without y'all. I never thought this was possible. I never thought we would get to this point. I just wanted to make content about something I love, to try to give people social proof that the things that I was teaching and consulting on can work. It just so happens where it was like, oh, nah, bro, I'm having fun over here. I'm enjoying this. My best lovers clone is from Yeoman Lil. Love Again. Yeah, don't buy the Joe Milano joint. Don't buy it. I got to do a review on that joint. But you see how that sound? Like, you gonna review something you don't like? Yeah, I got to in that case because I spent my money on it. And I got a problem with Joe Milano too, because Tazo was the first English speaking person to do a review, and then No Cap Fragrances. Tazo put Joe Milano on the map. but I only see Joe Milano collaborate with certain people, and I'm gonna leave it there. Yeah. Performance on Love Again, fire. Like it's top notch, bro. Like no lies. Like people have heard me talk about it. I champion that one. I'm a fan. Again, I have Opal from Joe Milano Game of Spades. That joint is too synthetic. It's too synthetic. But get the discovery set, bro. Like get the discovery set. Just go to Yom's website and pick 5 fragrances. Yeah, Debacle. Yeah. Like that joint, like it is like, yeah. So I appreciate y'all, man. Like I said, yo, we're on the road. Tonight's live was lit. We had 142 likes, man. It was lit, you know, and of course centered around the conversation. For those of you who came in late, people trash Yeoman longevity. I mean, it depends on what you're talking about. To me, the best, the one I sell, quote unquote, is Talab. You can't tell me I got a video coming soon of my favorite Yeoman Lils. How about that? I'll talk about mine. And that means I got to re-up on a bottle of Talab because I'm empty. I wore that joint out. I got you, Jims. Yeah, everybody's skin is different, but folks be lying. They just be hating. Is everything a hit? No. Is everything a miss? No. You know, so that's the whole point of fragrance. It's look, as Stephen A loves to say, the list is fluid. It's fluid. It's subjective. It's fluid. Honestly, I don't know. I have it in the discovery set. It's probably one of the first ones I got. I couldn't tell you. Yes, he did. Yes, he did, bro. Yes, he did. And I'll probably get in trouble for saying that, but it is what it is. I really don't care. Yeah. Wazir is good. Nothing is 1-to-1. It's not 1-to-1. It's close. It's nice. It's really good, but it's not 1-to-1. That Talab is Kajal Lamar, and it is like that. When I say it is like that, it is like that. Now, for what you can find Lamar for, it might not be worth getting a full bottle of that when it's like, you can technically just get Lamar. But if you're trying to save like $30, $40, yeah, about $30, $40, it's like that. It's like that. But yeah, man, amazing live tonight, yo. Like I said, for me to not go, like I said, Mondays is usually our night. But I just wanted to leave you with those thoughts, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know, I think clone fragrances are here to stay. You're just gonna have to move smarter. I think reviewers, we're gonna keep talking about clone fragrances. You're gonna have to move smarter. Think for yourself. Take even the things that I say, think for yourself. Take it with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? Find out, do your research, get the information. I'm blessed to be able to have conversations, you know what I'm saying, with people. And you know, hey, so there gonna be some people tonight, they're gonna be like, Walt talking out the side of his neck. Okay, that's fine. I am. But yeah. Blue Spell is cool, but can I be honest with y'all? Blue Spell is not that close to Blue Talisman. That hurts. Now it's a good take. I like what they do. Go watch my video on the Arabiat Prestige. And LR Lux has the best Blue Talisman clone. Hold on, I'll grab it for you, and then we're gonna get out of here. I'll grab it for you. This right here, this Anarchy, no rules. This right here is the best Blue Talisman. If you're looking for something that's 1-to-1, it's not 1-to-1. It's the closest thing on the market. Now, that's my opinion. Hey, but go look at my Arabiat Prestige video and you'll understand why I say that. Blue Spell is good. But, and Jims, am I lying? Jims, did I not tell you this on the phone? Jims, I said this to you on the phone. I said, bro, they miss. Yeah, I'm getting off, dog. The chat, y'all do this. The opening, blue spell misses on the opening, and it focuses more on the citrus. You can't find your blue talisman bottle, boy. You crazy. Yeah. Major, you know what? You were. You right. But yeah. Nah, that LR Lux joint is the best one out there. Blue spell is a spin. Like here's the thing. Here I'm like a Baptist preacher. I got 20 closings. To be 1-to-1, you have to capture the opening, the mid, and the dry down. I hate when people say it's 1-to-1. It's the same in the dry down. Then it's not 1-to-1. It can only be 1-to-1, or in my books, 1-to-2. If you can capture the opening, the mid, and the dry down. So like I was telling y'all towards the end of last year, I've been championing Latafa Mashrabia because smoking hot has a juicy, bright apple shisha opening. Nobody else comes close to capturing that opening except Latafa. They don't even capture it completely, but they get the closest. Everybody else is like, oh, that's smoking hot. Yeah, in the dry down, but no, I want to experience the whole fragrance. Now, if you don't care and you're like, well, I'll wait 10, 20 minutes for it to get to, that's you. I'm just telling you how I do. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. So if you, I hate to say this, but you can get the fragrance from other places than LR Lux. I ain't want to say that, but I'm a man of the people. I'd prefer you support the brand. Go to LR Lux, support the brand, but they are not the only people that sell like the King of Kings joint. That whole line is Anarchy line fire. All right, y'all, I gotta go. Hey, it's been real tonight. Amazing live. I appreciate y'all. People don't buy products. People buy people. Think for yourself. Niche companies, be careful. Designer companies, be careful. Clone companies, be careful. Reviewers, be careful. Build community. Get engrafted in the community. Love one another. Spread love the Brooklyn way. Don't take 10 years to one up another person, man. Tell them they're doing a great job. Go subscribe. Everybody that's in the chat, if they got a channel, like it. Go subscribe. Tell your people about them. Christmas is coming up. Get that money. Like what you like. Love what you love. Buy what you buy. Don't go into debt. It's not worth it. All right? I think that covers everything. Y'all be easy. Let's go out here on a high note. I done lost my voice, so I can't sing. Yeah, let's go out of here on something. Y'all be easy, man. Coming soon, Trayvon. Soon. Yeah. Let go. Let go. Let go. Oh, let go. Yeah. Come on. Selling you great. Y'all have a good night, man.